I've got the engines on, and as pretty as those engines sound, I'm not going to be driving anywhere today, at least not right now. It is today in real time. We are May the 5th. Yes, May the 5th already. Wow, it's a Friday afternoon. It's early Friday. So Anchor Girl and I just got here half an hour ago with the intention of taking the boat over to our regular summer slip, because as I mentioned before, we're still in our transitional slip, the one that we got put into when we first were launched. And like I said, our plans were to go over to our summer slip. However, plans changed. So why are we not moving? Why aren't we going to our regular slip? Well, as we pulled in, I said to Anchor Girl, I said, boy, it's going to be a hopping, busy place today, because they're forecasting actually really good weather, at least for tomorrow. Today it's supposed to get sunny later in the day, and it's, you know, it's pretty warm. Actually, I'm kind of hot. I'm going to have to lose the sweatshirt in a minute. But it's supposed to be nice, so there's going to be a lot of eager boaters showing up to the marina, many of them for the first time. So it'll be lively, as well as our friends who have not been launched are still up there on land, and our friends who have been launched are just over here. So Anchor Girl says it's going to be like really quiet over on our slip, because there's 3 boats there. It's unlikely that there's going to be anything really happening over in our Pier 6 in this marina. So I said, listen, you want to just stay here? I call it, well, you know, at least we can see. I said, all right, tell you what, we made that call, we're going to stay here. So Anchor Girl has driven all the way back home, and she is going to get that tiny little pussycat, and that is going to be his first time on this boat this summer. Woohoo! Yeah, the plan was I would drive the boat over to our slip, and like Anchor Girl was just going to drop me off, take the boat over to our slip, plug in the shore power, turn on the heat, you know, get everything kind of squared away in anticipation of little Tiny being back on the boat for the first time this year. And she would, in the meantime, she was going to drive home, pick him up, and bring him back. So she had to go home and do some stuff anyway. So she should be back probably within the next hour. Anyways, I'm hoping so. She's been gone for a little while already, so hopefully in about an hour or so she'll be returning with my tiny little pussycat. And we're eager to see what his reaction is going to be. Of course, during the off season, so many times Anchor Girl has asked me, she goes, what do you think he's going to be like? Do you think he's going to be okay going back to the boat? I said, absolutely. He loves the boat. He loves being on the boat, and it's different. And the other reason that we wanted to take the boat back to our slip, well, Anchor Girl was suggesting that, she goes, if we brought him here for the first time this year, it'll be kind of new because he's not familiar with the outside surroundings. I said, well, really, it's not going to be any different than when we travel with the boat with him. We'll go to a lock where he's never been to, or a marina that none of us have ever been to, and he's perfectly fine. It's entertaining. It's, you know, something to look around and see what's going on. So I think he's going to be fine, and I'm going to be fine that he's going to be with me here, because I really, really love his companionship, and he's a great little buddy to have on board. So I'm not going to have really too exciting to share with you. I'm going to try and jump in here a few more times to show you what's going on around here. I actually have to go to work tomorrow. Yes. Paul, you're going to work on a Saturday? Yes, I have to meet with a client and just go over a few things, which is fine. So I will be gone for a few hours tomorrow, but when I get back, it's supposed to be, like I say, it's supposed to be sunny and quite warm and no wind. So I might, no promises, I might pop up the drone, but we'll see how it is. No doubt when all of our friends start showing up again, I'm not going to do too much of anything. It'll just be blah, 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 talk. I don't really have anything that I was planning to do on the boat this weekend. I'm still planning on, and I would love to, go down, jump in down the bilge and spend a day and do more of my fine-tuned cleaning, but I'm not going to do that today. And as well, I haven't started the generator yet either, but I doubt I'm going to do that today. I might do it on Sunday before we leave. I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be fun, because this will be our first time overnighting on this boat this year. And you may see me start the engines again periodically, just because I can, because it's awesome and it's great to do. I love the feel. You know, when I started the engines, the first engine, I always start the port side engine. I don't know if this thing is just because that button is, it just, anyways, I always start the port side engine. And these big motors, they don't have a ton of torque, but they are big blocks, so there's a fair bit. So you feel when that boom starts up, feel it in the boat, and it's great. It's awesome. Something I missed all season, or sorry, all during the off season, all winter long. And yeah, we're looking to getting away with the boat this year. So I'm not going to say this is the end of this video, but I'm going to just say it's the end of this part of the video, and I will touch back with you later on or tomorrow or something. Oh, maybe when I have my first Corona of the season on the boat. Why don't you film the pussycat when he comes to the boat? I think I will. Oh. Meow. 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 Tiny. There you go. How do we do this? We just push these things down. Look. There we go. There we go. What the hell is this, Daddy? What the hell is going on here?
I'm just gonna put this in the car.
Yep. Hey. What's right? Ooh, I think I hear ice cubes coming out. Let's go see what the kitty cat's doing. Is that ice for me? Anchor girl?
Yeah, do you want more?
Oh, there's some in my cup.
Yeah, do you want more?
Maybe a couple of cubes, since we have this beautiful, not ice maker, but ice. Oh, you're making ice?
I told you that.
Awesome.
To see if it froze.
Oh. How long has it been in there?
I put it in yesterday.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good. That's plenty. Let's not waste it. We have to conserve in this environment.
Well, I can't get that one out.
It's fine. That's enough. Maybe a little top up of the brown juice as well. Oh, you know what I mean. Little taste test. Ready? See, I can do this one-handed now. Oh, I hear a pussycat.
What? You coming out?
Let's see what the pussycat's up to.
I need my sunglasses.
Where's that little pussycat? Trying to coax the kitty cat out. He's still a little bit getting used to it. Okay, until he makes up his mind, how about cheers to our first overnight of the season. We're on the boat. Not only we're floating,
Finally.
no freaking kidding.
Bye.
Oh, poor little pussycat. No, he can come out still if he wants. Let's see what. There he is. Are you coming out? Come on, silly. Well, yeah, I know what that means. It means you really want to come out.
Nice.
So nice, and such a gorgeous evening now. It's starting to get really warm again, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Now that wind died down.
For May, the beginning of May?
5th of May.
No.
It's the 5th of May. Yesterday was May the 4th be with you. Remember that conversation? Let me just check, see what Google says. Friday, May 5, 23.
It was later. Well, it was a beautiful day for May.
It feels later because we've been in the water for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, the 16th. Do the math. This is be third weekend, Sunday, third weekend.
Wow.
Yes. And you have this beautiful weather on this gorgeous, gorgeous boat. Man, oh man, people are going to get me sick of me hearing me saying, what a gorgeous day and what a beautiful boat. But it is. We're so fortunate. So fortunate. You may have heard Anchor Girl sing here, the pyro. That is not pyromaniacs. They are, we have, you guys know, we have way too many goosies in this part of the world and in and around the marina, and all they do is, pardon my French, shit everywhere, and it is gross. And especially where we are in our normal slip, if there's not people around during the week, they just take over. They're in the grass, they walk around the grass taking a dump, parking lot. So you got to be really, really careful walking back on the boat, because you don't see it, especially after rain. It just, because it's green and it's so the whole community in this area got together and they have hired a firm that is working on not eliminating but trying to dissuade those creatures from living around here anymore. And one of their processes is, or sorry, one of the tactics for the process is letting off, they call it pyro, it's just explosions, boom noises, not close to them but close enough that they get to recognize, they say, the boat, the jackets, the bright jackets that the guys wear, and it will scare them off and make them move and not necessarily want to come back. Plus they play a recording. It's like, oh my god, it's so annoying, of birds in distress, but really, really loud. And what else do they do?
Laser.
Oh, laser, yeah. And I said, you don't shoot them with lasers, like you blind them. He said, no, he said they go on the ground in front of them. Yeah, they can't touch the geese with the laser beam. So he says just on the ground around them. It freaks them out and they want to take off. So these continuous actions are supposed to, like I said, just encourage the birds to leave, or sorry, waterfowl.
So they're going to go to somebody else's house.
Yeah, it's going to be somebody else's problem. Now that's not going to happen overnight, because they said it'll probably take 2 to 3 years, probably 3 years, and they will slowly work their way out of the area. And I guess it's just a matter of upkeep after that, just to scare them and make them move on. And everybody's in favor of it.
Yeah, and we got so many here in the last couple of years because they came from further up the lake.
Yeah.
Where they shoot them away from there.
Yeah, there's another community just to the north of us, maybe 3-4 miles away, and a pocket of homes, residences, and a couple of tiny little marinas just for little boats. And they were overwhelmed with the goosies as well, so they had them in there over the last number of years. And they said they were able to, I shouldn't say eliminate, that's a bad connotation, but they were able to encourage most of those guys away. They're not going to get rid of them all, of course. And like our Anchor Girl just says, they probably just moved over to here. So if we are lucky, if you're lucky, over the next couple 3 years, we will see fewer and fewer of those goosies in the background. I think I mentioned to you in the past, they wake us up. They'll wake me up in the middle of the night, flying overhead. It's 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Where are they flying? Where are they going? But you can hear them. If for any of you guys are familiar with geese, when they fly and they fly really close, you can hear their wings. Not the flap, you hear the wah, wah, wah. It's almost like the hinge of their wings. It's noisy. It's powerful.
The air, I think.
No, it's like wink, wink, wink of their arm. Well, whatever it is that they're doing. So they're noisy. They're squawky. So nobody's going to be sad if there are fewer goosies in this part of the world.
Somebody else can enjoy them for a while.
Yeah. Again, it can be somebody else's problem. Well, a quick wrap up to our first weekend on the boat. We spent Friday and Saturday night here. Yesterday, Saturday, I actually had to work for a few hours, which is not a big problem. Gorgeous sunny day. Of course, today it's starting to, looks like it's going to start to rain anytime. Yeah, little Tiny is getting reacquainted with being back on the boat. Saturday was, well, Friday when we got here, he was really keeping to himself until we closed up the boat and came in for the night, and then he was all happy because there's, you know, a lot of scary noises around here, and we are not in our regular slip, so it is a totally different view. Sorry, he just came out here again. Yeah, a totally different view. Oops. And dishes smashing in the background. So
good job there, Corral.
Yeah. So you know, he's just a little bit skittish, so he's, you know, a little bit more out and about today. But of course, today is Sunday, so we are going home soon, right when he is getting really reacclimatized to the place. But next weekend we are planning to be over to our permanent slip, our more summertime slip. The marina finally got the water on here. We're not sure if it's on over there, but we're anticipating that it will be by the end of the week, this coming week that is, so we can move the boat over. I might just do that one evening during the week, and that will be my first cruise. So I'm just looking down at the Pussycat because it's wide open in the back, and there's a bunch of little birds out there which he has his eyes on. So I just want to make sure he doesn't take off. Yeah, so we're gonna be looking forward to moving the boat. I will be anyways. That'll be my first real drive of the boat. I've only gone so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boat slips from the launch ramp, so it'll be cool to it'll be neat just to take it out. Maybe Anchor Girl might be with me. We might actually go out on the lake a little bit, but no promises. But you can look forward to seeing me drive this boat for the first time this year, any distance that is anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap this up here and saying it was great to be back on the boat. I did zero work on the boat this weekend, nothing, absolutely nothing, which was great. And you might be seeing a lot more of that this season coming up. No plans for traveling this year. We have family commitments, so we're going to be sticking pretty much close to home, so there won't be any big epic cruises. Of course, we're going to be going away on weekends and whatnot, but we can't travel for any great length of time, let's put it that way. But that's okay. That's okay. Looking forward to just relaxing, spending a lot of time on the boat, in around the boat. I have one project to do over at our boat slip, which I will share with you. So yeah, just to make our life a little bit better. So that's it for now. I will bid you adieu and say cheers, and I will see you on the next one. Maybe the next one, I'll be driving the boat. See you then. Cheers.